Hey all, I'm Srinivasan, a fine art photographer, a long distance skater, and a small time freelance skater coming to meet you guys with another video. Okay, this video is going to be in a portrait orientation or a vertical format. Okay, I'm actually recording myself from my mobile phone. There is a screen recording happening in my mobile phone. Okay, the app that I'm using is called Aztec or something, AZ Screen Recorder. Okay, AZ Screen Recorder, free version. Okay, I don't know how long it will record, but I'll try to record as much as possible it can. Okay, I'm going to edit a video using YouTube Create. YouTube Create has some new interface in my mobile phone. I use a Xiaomi Poco F1 mobile phone. Okay, and it has Android 10, I believe. Let's go check what version of Android it is having. And Mi GUI is 12.03. Okay, and the Android version is 10. Okay, Android is 10, and the interface that it has is 12, version 12. Okay, just have to quit the apps which I don't use. Okay, so now let's go to YouTube Create. Okay, I have a couple of apps which I already done. I'm going to delete that. Okay, so before which I'll on this video I'll give you this viewer discretion statement. So viewer discretion advice: this video contains real medical content, including wound care and dressing performed on myself. It may be disturbing or uncomfortable for some viewers. I'm not a medical professional. The methods shown in this video are based on my personal experience and are not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult a qualified healthcare provider for any medical concerns or before attempting any procedure shown here. By choosing to watch this video, you acknowledge that you do so at your own discretion. Okay, so that is the disclaimer I want to put on this video. Okay, so what I will do is like I'll go to YouTube Create app, and I'm going to create a project. Okay, I'm going to add files. The first file is needed, and then I'm going to go and start adding my wound dressing files. 1, 2, 3. I mean, totally 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. I'm going to import that into YouTube Create. Let's wait for that to be loaded inside the editing app. YouTube Create is an editing app designed for Android mobile phones. Okay, and it only does video editing in the vertical or portrait orientation. It doesn't do landscape orientation video edits. Okay, if it does landscape orientation video edit, that'll be cool. Okay, and I've not tested it in landscape orientation, by the way. LumaFusion always does video editing in landscape view as well, so that's why. That's amazing. 67% loaded. Just want to ensure I'm still recording. Yes, I'm recording. 99% loaded. We'll be shortly into the timeline. We are inside the timeline. Okay, every file will be loaded now from now on. So just beginning to the video edit, you can see that it's in a different aspect ratio, 16:9 aspect ratio. We want that in the vertical orientation. So let's go and create this into vertical orientation, 9:16 aspect ratio, and say, voila! Now you see the complete viewer description text. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll use this as an intro screen. Okay. So I will extend this to about 10 to 12 seconds and leave it there. Okay. Now around for initial 5 seconds, I'll cut it here and I will add an effect so it blurs or something, or it has some effects so that I could add the title on over this thing. Okay, so I'll keep this as X-ray or something. X-ray doesn't look good. Thermal also doesn't look good. Retro. How a black and white image would look in the retro? Night vision. Well, that's still more the thing. So I'll cancel this. Let me check on adjust. Do we have a blur here? Blue tone opacity. Or I could cut the opacity and make this totally black so that I can add a title here. Okay. So I'll go and add a text effects. Let's keep it red, or this one. Let's add the title here saying wound in brackets fasciotomy, close the brackets, and dressing. That's the title I wanted to give. And let's check how it plays. Oh no, I want this to play for the entire 5-second duration. Okay. Let's check. Okay, so that's the title. Viewer discretion advice. So that looks, it's not that great, don't you think? Let's remove this. Let's try to add another title effects, which is simple and legible. Let's try black and white only. Let's add wound dressing. Okay, and let's hit done. Add this to 5 seconds in the video, and let me confirm if I'm still recording. Yes, I am. So let's play the video. Wound dressing. I didn't have any music there. And comes the disclaimer for next 5 to 6 seconds for the audience to read. They can also pause the video. Then I'm talking. Good morning. I'm preparing myself for dressing. Wound dressing. So that's me talking. There could be a hissing sound from the ceiling fan. I'm going to do some audio cleanup. Just wait for the phone to do this. Audio cleanup is done, and I'm going to increase the volume by 3. Okay, let's go play that clip. What is happening? Good morning. I'm preparing myself for dressing, wound dressing. So that played well and the audio was very clear. So let's go and do the same for this clip as well, audio cleanup. I'm not adding any transition in between, so we will keep it simple. Let's not overload my phone. Okay, I always tend to say computer. Once I do the audio cleanup, then I increase the volume to 3. Okay, and say done. Okay, and let's listen to this. Here is my bigger cut, the wound. So just have to adjust the brightness. Okay, and a little bit of shadows, and I'm gonna leave that way. So listen to that clip. Here is my bigger cut, the wound, a smaller cut. Here is a smaller cut. Here is another smaller cut. So totally 4 wounds. I need to dress this today. I went for walking and came back today. That's a great thing. Let's go do this wound dressing. To give you the feedback, this wound has healed up almost like 70% now. So what you see as a oval shape there, that is the smallest part of the wound open right now. On the sides, I've developed some allergies, so that's what you're seeing. So let's go and check on other video. Let's do the audio cleanup. These notifications don't let me move things faster. So I'm going to increase it to 3. Say done, come out of it, and play it again. First, I need to put this under pad. So looks like the orientation of the video is on the wrong side. I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to scale this down, but I'm trying to scale this down, okay? But it's giving me a hard time. Say cancel and scale this down here. Found the orientation. I'm going to rotate it myself. It's better in this view. So let's play this video. First, I need to put this underpad in the bed to collect all the waste. Got the tape, gloves, bandages, ointments, okay, scissors if need me, and all the streptomycin medicine. One bottle is going empty, one is ready now, new one is ready. So first I need to wear my gloves. Okay, check like if I'm in the right orientation. No, I'm not. So I have to rotate the clip. Okay. Let's do the audio cleanup. This is a very meticulous job. Okay. It's done. Let the notification go and increase the volume to 3. Done. Okay, before I play this, I'm going to save this video and come back. Do you see me? Okay, good. Okay. So let's hear this video. You can see the flan being spinning on the top. I'm trying to wear the gloves. First goes the left hand, I believe. You got to find the thumb, like the thumb is the most difficult part in wearing these gloves. Okay. Let's keep it in real time, I can if I want, I can add some speed warp or increase the speed for this particular clip. Speed things up for you, but I want to keep it in real time. I like a little bit of long format. That's done. I have a dustbin ready. So we have another clip, so for which I need to do audio cleanup, and let's wait for the notification to disappear and add volume by 3 and done. Let's go listen to this. I have a dustbin ready by my side, so I dispose all the waste immediately, medical waste immediately into that package. Okay. So is it in the right orientation? So let's leave it in that orientation only. Looks okay. Let's go for the next clip. We need to do some audio cleanup. Wait for the notification to disappear. Increase the volume by 3 and done. And let's have a listen to this video. First, I wash my wound. Here comes the next video. So I might have to do the audio cleanup for this as well. I'm not adjusting the brightness or shadows for any of the other clips. Since I have the script running in my mind, so I always shoot only the necessary part. I don't shoot anything extra. So which kind of helps us just arrange the clips in the order. Okay, so I don't shoot anything extra and then come here and edit, mix, match, and finally make a story out of the videos that I shot, or a movie, or make a movie out of the videos that I shot. Let's listen to this. So I'm actually cleaning all the wound with the saline water. It's important. Even if you take bath, I was just right after my bath. It's important to clean the wound with proper water. You'll still have dust. Now I apply side. Let's do the audio cleanup. So regular water is a hard water in my place. So it's not as pure as the saline water. So it's advised to clean the wound part completely with saline water. Okay. And wait for the notification to disappear and increase the volume by 3. Done. And let's listen to this clip. Now I apply Silodome for in allergies. It's around the wound. I myself said in the video, it's around the wound. And I have to do it for all the ones, even the bigger ones. So there are, in the fasciotomy procedure, doctors made 4 cuts in my leg to let the fluid from cellulitis come out. So those 4 wounds are healing now, but I developed a little bit of allergy. So I'm applying the ointment called Silodome around those wounds. Bear with me. I'm showing my leg like this. When I go for ointment change, so then I went for the ointment change. So let's do some audio cleanup for that clip. Wait for the notification to disappear. Then take the volume and increase it 3. Done. And let's listen to that clip. When I go for ointment change, I clean my gloves with the gauze and also a little bit of wound where ointment seemed to have spread. So we came to the next clip. I might have to do the audio cleanup. So from here now on, we are moving with the story. It's just that first I prepped all the medical equipments needed, materials needed, and on the bed I had underpad below my leg to collect the waste. Then cleaned my wound, and then I applied ointment around the allergies around the wound, and then I'm applying another cream right now. So the story goes on. So it's very simple. So I shot it in that way so that like you don't need any extra cuts in between. I can speed it up. I can do some fine tuning for this, but right now I'm not interested to do any of those. Let's wait for this to complete. Okay, and let's wait for this notification to disappear so that we can increase the volume to 3. Okay. Then I apply Propijanta and it's a cream called Propijanta. The moisturizer Cetaphil. The moisturizer name is called Cetaphil. Okay. Cetaphil or single L. Okay. Got to mix them up. You mix these two ointments and apply around my leg. So you find the black areas on my leg, right? So everywhere. You got to apply it everywhere, but not to the wound. Wherever the cellulitis infection was spread, and wherever my legs are looking black in color. So apply this ointment thoroughly. Make sure it doesn't spread to my wound and only to the outer screen, because the proportions are different, ointments are different. Okay. Then I clean my gloves. And drop this. Okay, that's done. We are on to the next clip, so we need to do the audio cleanup. So this audio cleanup feature is amazing, and they also have a AI-based video editing of your clips available with YouTube Creator. That is also interesting. I haven't tried. I'm still sticking to the traditional long format kind of video editing with even mobile video editors like YouTube Create. Okay. So this is a 11.5 minutes long video. See how a 10 nanometer Snapdragon 845 processor is still relevant today. It can process all this video. My phone has only 6 GB of RAM. So let's listen to this clip. Next I take Neosporin. It's also called neomycin. Okay. By this time my glove was a little bit slippery to squeeze the ointment into my hands. Neosporin. I closed the ointment and then took streptomycin powder. Then take streptomycin and mix it. One bottle seemed to have emptied, so I need to. The powder is less, so I have to open the new one. This has to be. Then mix this. This streptomycin powder has to be added in a very small quantity. Goes in the wound. So the combination of neosporin and streptomycin goes in the wound. That's a bigger wound, so I have to apply a good generous spread on my wound. Give it a good spread, then clean my gloves. This is how my leg looks after. Okay, so we are on to a next clip. So I'm back. Okay, let's select this clip, do some audio cleanup. Okay, so wait for the notification to go and then increase the volume by 3. Done. Let's come out and play. This is how my leg looks after all the ointment application. Now just have to package this and roll the bandage around it. Okay, so we'll be moving to the next clip. Let's select this clip, do the audio cleanup. The 6 nanometer processors, 4 nanometer processors, 5 nanometer processors, 3 nanometer processors will be much faster than this. Okay. So I do not know if I have any dialogues in this, so I'm going to increase the volume for 3 just for safety. And let's go listen to the clip. Watch this clip. During the new Medicos packet, it'll have 5 numbers of cotton gauzes. So I'm going to place 1 cotton gauze per wound. Before rolling my cotton bandage, elastic cotton bandage around my wound. There are 4 cuts, right? And only the bigger wound needs 2. I don't think I have any dialogues, but we'll still process the audio cleanup and everything just as we did for every other clip, okay? Increase the volume to 3. Done. And play. I'm rolling the cotton bandage. Okay. My dhoti is coming in the way. Got caught up in the bandage. So you got to roll it as much clean as possible so that there are no frills or all the bandages when you're wrapping, you should not have any shrinking wraps. There are few, I'm doing it on my own, so a few are forgivable. And you should make sure you're not packing it too tight. It has to be a little bit cleaner. Okay. And then I use a 3 mm micro pore tape to hold it in place. Then I take one more tape and put that properly. So let's do some audio cleanup for this clip. I'm surprised, very small device could be able to do this much of computing. It's only because everything is in a single die. CPU, GPU, the AI processing, transistors, the RAM, everything is in a single die. So that's why their communication is much faster. And it's running on a battery power. Okay. Though I kept it for charging. dhoti was coming in my way, so I got to pull that out and do it. In my world, there is some perfect bandage rolling around the wound. So with this bandage on my leg, I will have to go for workouts like walking, bicycling, and long distance skating over the week. So this bandage will stay on me for 1.5 days. I mean 2 days. Every alternative days I change my bandage. So that's the tape which is going to hold it in place. I'm done. Peace. So we are moving on to the next clip. Let's do some audio cleanup. Let's increase the volume. My dressing is over and I do this every alternative days. We have come to the next clip, so let's do some audio cleanup. 50% of your video is emoted by audio. So audio is very essential. Thanks for joining me today for the wound dressing. Peace. So we have successfully edited this video. Okay. So what I will do is I will go ahead and render this and I'll put this video on the whole in the final edit. Okay. So in order to render, you need to press this up arrow in the YouTube Creator app. Frame rate and everything will be displayed here. And you just say export. And it's going to export. Okay. So since it needs more processing power, let's quit the screen recording, or I'll keep it on and let it do its job with all this load on the processing. So the whole screen recording is saved to my SD card. So this is the new one. So I don't want to lose the data or have that files having trouble. So that's why I'm cutting it in parts and saving it to my local drive, my local SD card or local storage. Let's wait for the complete render. I'll fast this render. We have reached 90%. We'll be completing this render shortly. And I've been waiting for almost 5 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes. It's pretty fast, So this is the screen which will be presented to you once the video is completed. By YouTube Create app, you can press the X mark and the project will be created in the bottom. So you need to go to your home screen or something, or check the gallery where you would find the final edit. So 11 minutes and 36 seconds is the video. Okay. Final edit video. Let's go and watch that video. Okay. And the 00 thing is the current screen recording which is going on right now. Okay. So let's go and watch the final edit. Bye. Good morning. I'm preparing myself for dressing, wound dressing. Here is my bigger cut, the wound, a smaller cut. Here is a smaller cut. Here is another smaller cut. So totally 4 wounds. I need to dress this today. I went for walking and came back today. That's a great thing. Let's go do this wound dressing. First, I need to put this underpad in the bed to collect all the waste. Got the tape, gloves, bandages, ointments, okay, scissors if need me, and all the streptomycin medicine. One bottle is going empty, one is ready now, new one is ready. So first I need to wear my gloves. I have a dustbin ready by my side, so I dispose all the waste immediately, medical waste immediately into that package. First, I wash my wound. Now I apply Silodome for in allergies. It's around the wound, and I have to do it for all the ones, even the bigger ones. When I go for ointment change, I clean my gloves with the gauze and also a little bit of wound where ointment seemed to have spread. Then I apply Propigenta and the moisturizer Cetaphil. Got to mix them up and apply around my leg. Everywhere. Wherever the cellulitis infection was spread and wherever my legs are looking black in color. So apply this ointment thoroughly. Make sure it doesn't spread to my wound and only to the outer screen because the proportions are different, ointments are different. Okay. Then I clean my gloves and drop this. Next I take neosporin, neosporin, then take streptomycin and mix it. The powder is less, so I have to open the new one. Okay, then mix this. This cream goes in the wound. Give it a good spread. Then clean my gloves. This is how my leg looks after all the ointment application. Now just have to package this and roll the bandage around it. Peace. My dressing is over and I do this every alternative days. Thanks for joining me today for the wound dressing. Peace.